Now, the resignation of Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry throws Kenya's planned deployment of its police officers to lead a multinational police force in the gang-infested Caribbean country into jeopardy, with experts arguing a lack of a functional government in Port-au-Prince makes the agreement signed in Nairobi between President William Ruto and Ariel Henry difficult to ratify. Ayub Abdikadir reports.
11 days after putting pen to paper, in an attempt to meet the test of equivalence as contained in the National Police Service Act, Ariel Henry, who ascended to power amid political crisis, exits the political stage in Haiti unceremoniously.
Moi, je voulais remercier le peuple haïtien pour l'opportunité que le BAM, ainsi que toute équipe gouvernementale, pour le servir avec intégrité, sagesse et honneur.
A move that puts into disarray the planned deployment of Kenya's police service.
The resignation of Ariel Henry puts us in a very difficult position because Haiti is now effectively in turmoil. The pretense we had of a leader of the weak government in Haiti is no longer there. So what that means is that anybody can wrestle power and effectively assume the reins in Haiti, including any of the feuding gang leaders in Haiti.
Inability to land in the capital Port-au-Prince after the Nairobi agreement, with Haiti in the grip of gangs, piled pressure on Henry, who was holed up in Puerto Rico as wave of coordinated attacks cast doubt on his ability to transition the country to elections. Analysts also questioning the requirements as pointed out by the High Court before the deployment.
From what we have seen, it is highly unlikely that those provisions have been met, and therefore any such precipitate move to deploy, and the judge was quite clear in his language, the judge was quite clear that any state officer, any institution that deploys contrary to the orders of the court will be acting unconstitutionally and illegally.
Cabinet Secretary, salute!
On Monday, Interior CS Professor Kithure Kindiki maintained the government's planned deployment is on, despite calls to reconsider the decision and the process.
Those who are exercising office today need to be reminded that foreign policy, however couched, is subject to public participation, is subject to scrutiny by the courts. Foreign policy is not personal. Foreign policy must be exercised in accordance with the Constitution and certainly in accordance with the law.
Ayub Abdikadir, Citizen TV.
And we've just received an update on the situation from Principal Secretary for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Korir Singh. He says the government has halted the planned deployment until there's a stable government in Haiti. Now, this comes against the backdrop of recent government insistence on the deployment, despite a High Court order which stopped the process. Of course, this is a story we'll be following